Right in front of you there is one of my fruit trees. Pretty popular one in subtropical gardens. I've been cutting back a lot of things in this bed, and you can see this quite well. I think many of you may know what this is, but this is a loquat. And loquats serve a lot of purposes actually. I mean, one, the leaves on these get much bigger than this. The bigger the tree gets, the leaves will get much larger. So it's a interesting broadleaf evergreen tree, has a nice tropical look, but in warm winters you will get fruit, and the fruit's quite tasty. I know that this tree is grown all along the west, and in the south. I saw a lot of these in Florida, so there are hundreds of cultivars of this. This one, it's unnamed, but this is my second one. My first one sucked. It struggled for a couple of years and I ended up just throwing it out. But this one has done quite well. I planted it, I think, last spring, and I was told that this batch, I got from One Green World, they said that this batch were particularly hardy. So this went through our very cold December weather and handled it pretty well. It does have some spotting in that, but the other one I had, I mean, it got defoliated a couple times. But loquats are good in zone 8. There are mature specimens here in Portland that do fruit. Now we need a bit of a mild winter because they are unusual in the fact that they flower in fall or winter. So you get the fruit in spring. It's a member of the rose family, and it produces maybe like golf ball sized fruit, kind of like a orangish color. And loquat is, I think it's like a bastardized version of the or anglicized version. I think the correct name is loquat, which means black orange. So interesting tidbit there. But the fruit are really good. I mean, you can eat them fresh, you can use them in jams, jellies, you can make alcoholic beverages, so pretty useful. And I did read that there was some culinary uses for the leaves, but I'm not quite sure what that would be. But it has been putting out new growth, and we have this cold spell coming, so I may get blackened off, but this one's done quite well. Generally you'll see that they say that these grow into small trees, but they can get into quite big trees, 30 feet or more. And there are a couple ancient specimens here, and at the end of this I have a video of one of the largest ones that I know of, and it is full of blossoms. So what I'm gonna do is, we got these side branches here that came off last year. I'm probably gonna trim them up because I like this one here, because I want it to go more vertical, because I need to be able to walk by here. But with most fruit trees, they do appreciate a good amount of sun. This one I put on this side of the house, so it's somewhat protected from the winds. Trees that have big leaves, they tend to get damaged, but these are so thick and leathery, it feels like plastic. Amazingly thick. So we'll see how this one's does. It has probably tripled in size since I bought it, so it actually has grown quite well in this spot. And yeah, I mean, if you can grow one, I would recommend it. I can't give you any advice as to which cultivars are the best. I honestly don't know. And like I said, I'm not even sure what this one is, but I'm just happy I have it and that it's doing well. I mean, I've planted it for ornamental purposes, but I would be more than thrilled to get some fruit off of it. We don't get fruit here often. I think the trees don't produce every year in general, every second or third year. And so here, if we have a mild winter, sometimes they will produce fruit. But this isn't one that you want to plant here to rely on that. Anyway, off to show you the big one, and I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, here I am. It's kind of tough to see, but this is a giant loquat tree. That is the trunk. Absolutely Enormous. Full of blossoms. And you know what? I can actually smell it. It smells great. Huge, huge, huge ancient loquat. I mean, it is. The house is 3 stories and it's taller than the house. So, yeah. It smells really good. So I guess there will be fruit forming on this one. They tend to produce fruit here. Just massive. There's a big southern magnolia right there too, but really nice specimen. I wish I could get a better shot of it, but wow, it's big.